with sadness, y'all. The Don Callis family. We went 0-3. We lost the TNT title. Okada and Takeshita can't get on the same page. The Young Bucks stabbed us in the back. Oh! Tony Khan, how could you book this? The professional wrestling world is in disarray. Now I don't know if I should be happy or sad. Sad because the Don Callis family. Oh my God, we were supposed to be up 3 new members, the Young Bucks and Mark Briscoe. But not only we didn't get no new members, the TNT title been stripped from us. And my heart is broken, man. But I don't know if I should be happy because Tony Khan, oh man, it started off slow. I was hungry, I was starving for some good wrestling. He made us wait and wait and wait. I was getting nervous, y'all, but man, at the end of the day, when the show was all said and done, Tony Khan cooked a plate only my grandmama could make. This was fire. Tony Khan is a man that wears many hats. You know, he got business with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He owns AEW. I'm hearing he's in the real estate, and also he has like a bunch of other investments out there. But man, the next hat Tony Khan needs to be putting on is the LA Dodgers hat. Because the curveballs that he was throwing all night at Full Gear, man, you could win a World Series with those, Tony! We didn't expect Mark Briscoe to gain the title. We didn't expect Chris Statlander to retain a title. We didn't expect Samoa Joe to walk out of AEW World Heavyweight Champion. We didn't expect Swerve Strickland to return with new music and be at the end of the show standing tall with Hangman Adam Page. Oh, man. Somebody should have told me that turning on Full Gear would be equivalent to walking into a surprise party.
Whew, long day.
Happy birthday, Bobby!
Tony Khan gave us blood and guts, and I told y'all, it felt like he gifted us Thanksgiving early. Then he turned around and gave us Full Gear. And even though it took a little bit longer to cook, man, I felt like we was gifted Thanksgiving again. But man, you know us black folks, when we eat a lot, especially when we was hungry, we're gonna eat and we're gonna get the itis. And it's perfect timing because next week is Snore Games. And I'm looking at the Survivor Series card, and I see one guarantee: to be put straight to sleep thanks to Paula Vick. This ad is brought to you by the Pirates in the chat. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get your Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. If you're sick of the BS in professional wrestling, if you're sick of the soulless billionaires taking advantage of the fans, show them you had enough. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get the Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. Then, now, and never again. Now, Full Gear started off with Darby Allen versus Pac. For me, this was one of the matches I was looking forward to the most. So I was happy it started off with one of the matches that I was really wanting to see, that I really had my eye on. Man, that boy Darby Allen, he makes you feel like you got your money's worth every time you spend the $50. This wasn't no DQ match. This wasn't no hose barred match. This wasn't a street fight. This was a straight up match. And man, Darby Allen, he got his ass whipped like it was a street fight or something like that. Pac come in, he's not playing no games. He from the rip is ripping the burnt tape off of him, right? He got bandages from the 2nd-degree burns from getting thrown into the fire. Pac coming in, ripping the tape off, squeezing, giving him Indian burns. Imagine you just got burned and some sick freak starts giving you Indian burns on your burn, on top of your burns. Burns on top of burns. Man, Darby Allen was getting put through hell. He was getting slammed on the mat from the ring. Pac was trying to kill this dude, dog, to start off the show. We knew Darby Allen wasn't going to win. Pac comes out on top. But he uses a bat, though. He didn't even need the bat. But Willa Yuta comes out and he distracts the referee. Pac grabs the bat, hit Darby Allen with it, and that's the end of that, man. Now, this is the thing. I want to ask my AEW people. I asked you on live. Let me know in the comments. Where are we going with Darby Allen now? A lot of people want to see the AEW belt on Darby Allen. And I say this, the second AEW puts the title on Darby Allen, we're going to get a feel-good moment we haven't felt since when Mankind won back in the day on Rawless War when he first won the title. But let me know where we go with Darby Allen from here. Do he still keep beefing with the Death Riders? It seems like the Death Riders are turning their attention to somebody else. And it ain't Darby Allen. It ain't anybody else they beef with. It's somebody in their own clique, but we're gonna get to that a little bit later. So the next match, you got Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa. You got the Babes of Wrath. You got the Sisters of Sin, and you got Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne. The winner picks the semifinal match stipulation. Now, I thought Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir was definitely gonna come and take this match. These two women are just too much. They're two powerhouses, man. I think they're still gonna win the whole tournament when it's all said and done. But tonight, Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa, they got the win. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This is the part of AEW Full Gear where I think like we wasn't in full gear yet. I don't know if we was even in the car. I don't know if we turned the car on yet. I'm sorry. Oh, Bobby Monsoon, what you mean? You're not giving it a 10 out of 10? Not at all. Man, I'm telling you right now, after what the women did on Blood and Guts, the expectations are through the roof. I'm not expecting Blood and Guts, but my expectations are sky high for the women of AEW. Now, it was a cool match, but I was just expecting a little bit more. But you know what I mean? I get it. It's still early in the show. It's a 4-way tag match, whatever excuses you want to make. Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa, they win the match, and now we get the stipulation, but I still want to know. Let me know in the comments. They was letting me know that I guess a Christmas show, they're going to pick the winner of the women tag team belts. I want to know, when are the finals going to be for the women AEW tag team titles? I want to see if I'm right. Megan Bayne, Marina Shafir, I don't care what the stipulation is. They're going to walk out the AEW Tag Team Champions, I believe. But let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Next, you got the men's AEW Tag Team match now. You got Brodito versus FTR with Stokely, a.k.a. Big Stokely. And what I liked about this match in the beginning, they had the intro with Big Stokely coming out, paying tribute to the movie. I don't know if y'all ever watched it, but it's a fire movie named Belly, man. It had DMX, Nas, and then go check that movie out. But that's where Big Stokely was grabbing his inspiration from his intro. The only problem I got with that, and I said this in a live, Stokely, if you're gonna use references from Belly, you gotta throw on the white on whites when you come out. You can't have the Bruce Lee sneaks. Big Stokely comes out with FTR with his Bruce Lee sneakers. Throw those in the trash, brother. Get you some G Fazos, some white on white Air Nikes, and you would have been good to go. But man, besides that, this match was fire. Brodito, great tag team run. FTR comes out on top. And I'm not gonna lie, man, FTR, sometimes I get sick of this team because it's like, I don't know, it's something about them that just becomes stale. But recently, especially on their heel run, I've been liking everything they've been doing. They've been giving grannies a problem. They've been giving legends like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat a problem. And man, I'm liking the Hill FTR right now. Ever since they turned their back on Adam Copeland, they've been on demon time. I've been liking this. I thought I wouldn't like them winning the titles, but when they finally won, I was like, okay, I could get with that. You know what I mean? I could get with that. FTR comes out on top. A great match. Let me know in the comments, is it time to break Brodito up? Is it time for Brody King to go on his singles run? Because it seems like he's always in a faction. He never had that real solid singles run. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I am. But Bandito, people be telling me, oh, he's with Ring of Honor. I know, and I don't care. I don't care about Ring of Honor. I don't care about none of these other promotions. I care about the big boys. I care about the indies though, don't get me wrong. But when you got a talent like Bandito, I think he needs to be on the main stage. This dude is fire, man. I want to see him in a Continental Classic. I want to see him in some type of title picture. He's fire as a tag team. I'm pretty sure he's doing a great job at Ring of Honor. But I think it's time to start moving on up, moving on up, moving on up for Bandito. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, though. Next, we got the Casino Gauntlet. My man, Ricochet. Coming out on top, being the first national champion. I told y'all, man, I had a feeling he was going to win this match. I know a lot of people wanted to see Bobby Lashley win it, and I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind if Shelton Benjamin won either. But I felt like Ricochet deserved it. He needed it, man. This dude has been getting better and better and better on promos, better at being the antagonist, better at being the heel, man. From where he was at with WWE to where he's at right now is night and day. Now you can't get the mic out of his hand. Every time you turn around, he's trying to cut a promo, dog. He cut the promo about MVP having dementia. Now the next night on Full Gear, he's beating MVP in the head with the mic. Yo, this is fire. I want to see 2026. I want to see Ricochet have a strong year with that title. I don't want to see him lose it on a random Dynamite or a random Collision. I don't want to see him lose it on World's End or whatever the next. Give him a long run with the title. Give him time to cook in the kitchen with the title. We all see every time we gave Ricochet time to cook, he delivered. This is one of the best heels in AEW right now. Ricochet deserves that title, man. I'm very interested to see what this dude is going to do moving forward. Next, you got Jon Moxley tapping out for the 4th time this year. For the 2nd time within the last 30 days. Kyle O'Reilly is making his name off of Jon Moxley's back. And remember I said the Death Riders got heat with somebody in their crew. I wonder who it is. Who you think? The same guy that's making them look like a bunch of jobbers and they had enough. Look at how they're looking at Jon Moxley. He's cutting a promo after Full Gear, talking about just got a bunch of excuses, talking about the playoffs. Brother, this is the playoffs and you just got kicked out. I'm going to tell you right now, Jon Moxley, Claudio ain't having it, Pac ain't having it, Marina Shafir ain't having it. It's only a matter of time before they beat the brakes off of Jon Moxley. Kick him out the Death Riders. Then he go figure it out from there. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Kyle O'Reilly and Jon Moxley put on a great match, man. They brung out the forks. Jon Moxley, he had the fork. You still couldn't get the job done. Kyle O'Reilly, he switches it. He takes the fork to Jon Moxley. He grabs the chain. He puts him in the ankle lock with the chain wrapped around it, tries to snap his ankle in half. Now, there is some unfortunate news. On the media scrum, Tony Khan, he came out and he said that Kyle O'Reilly suffered an injury. Now, I watched the match. I'm not sure what injury he suffered, but he won't be in a Continental Classic. So it seems like it's not nothing light. It's serious to have him not in the tournament. So shout out to Kyle O'Reilly. And I said this on my live too. I'm going to say this in my video. When I first seen Kyle O'Reilly, I'm thinking he's just a jobber. You know what I mean? I'm thinking he's a small dude. It's like, bro, I couldn't even take him serious. But this program he's been doing with Jon Moxley, it made me a fan. Especially him, Blood and Guts. He made Jon Moxley tap out. You know what I mean? This dude is like, he got grit, man. This dude, he's like a dog. He got that dog inside him. That's what I like about Kyle O'Reilly, man. And he proved it again tonight at Full Gear, man. Going toe-to-toe with Jon Moxley. And once again, shout out Jon Moxley too, man. Jon Moxley really put Kyle O'Reilly over, man. For real, dog. For Jon Moxley, we're talking about one of the top AEW stars. To let somebody like Kyle O'Reilly tap you out 2 times in a row, whether you telling a story or not, whether Tony Khan wrote it, it don't matter. Jon Moxley has to agree to it, and he has to actually do the job and put him over. And it seems like he done everything in his power to put somebody like Kyle O'Reilly over, and the job well done, if you ask me, Jon Moxley. This was a great match. It's great storytelling. A lot of people are wondering, when are the Death Riders are going to get finally fed up with Jon Moxley and his crap? They're already giving him the funny looks. They're already giving him the funny stares. The fix is in. It's only but a matter of time that it happens, so we'll be keeping a close eye on that. Next, you got the match that broke my heart. Well, it was actually bittersweet, man. It broke my heart and it made me cry. It was pain and it was joy, man. Mark Briscoe winning the TNT title. And Mark Briscoe put on a classic. Kyle Fletcher put everyone on notice. He let everyone know why this dude is the future of AEW. Seriously, when you could lose the TNT title, but it come out like you almost won, it's just like, man, that's what a superstar does. He did everything that was needed to be done with the title. Now it's time to go on to the Continental title, and he let Takeshita and he let Okada know that he's going to be in the tournament and he's looking to come out the winner. This is causing a lot of disarray in the Don Callis family, but we got this under control. I got faith in my OG Don Callis. And before you know it, we'll be back better than ever. We had a bad night. It's okay. We all got bad nights. Kyle Fletcher has a crazy match with Mark Briscoe. We talking tacks. We talking ladders. We talking steel chairs. Dog, I'm saying we, man. He tried to kill Mark Briscoe in that ring, but he couldn't, man. He couldn't kill his spirit. Mark Briscoe wanted it too bad, man. Mark Briscoe comes out on top. He holds the title high, dog. And this was storytelling at its finest. Mark Briscoe, man, they had a vignette, dog. That shit pulled on my heartstrings, man. Him talking about Jay Briscoe, him losing his brother, man, and the passion. Mark Briscoe being booked as a jobber, man, having opportunities, always not coming out on top, man, being booked on the undercard, not being took serious as a wrestler. We all like Mark Briscoe. We all know we're going to get a good time with him. But nobody thought he could win the TNT title from somebody like Kyle Fletcher. I know I didn't. Proved everyone wrong. I stand corrected, sir. My apologies. Mark Briscoe, man, we needed this feel-good moment. When I seen that vignette, man, it was a percentage of me that was like, damn, I want to see him win. It was a tearjerker, dog. He did it for his brother. He's looking in the sky, man, and Mark Briscoe, the underdog, the dude got no front teeth, man. The dude, dog, like I just said, he's taking loss after loss after loss, going through real life shit outside of wrestling. For it to come full circle, face full of blood, back full of tacks. I needed that moment. And when I seen that, I'm like, yeah. Tony Khan has entered the kitchen. Tony Khan entered the kitchen, man. Next, you got a trios match for $1 million. I don't care what nobody's saying, AEW. I don't like this prize money thing. This was probably the first match, though. I'm like, all right, it played into the storyline a little bit. So, you know what I mean? I kind of got drug into liking it a little bit, but I still don't like the fake money thing. Yeah, I mean, but this time I'll give an exception because it was actually some layers into this storyline. So you got the Young Bucks, Josh Alexander. Oh, the Don Callis family. I thought the deal was done. When I called the Young Bucks up that morning, they said they was going to go with it. They had to change their plans, though, man. It was the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander versus Jurassic Express. That's one of my favorite tag teams. Jurassic Express and Kenny Omega. A nice match. This was a solid match, you know what I mean? The Young Bucks is one of the best tag teams on the face of this earth. When it's all said and done, one of the best tag teams. I love watching them, man. Just like how I say Darby Allen, this is another tag team that just, man, they make me feel like, all right, I paid $50, but I feel like I got my money's worth every time I watch the Young Bucks in action. Great match, man. Young Bucks come out on top, man. And the Don Callis family, we had plans to put Kenny Omega in the injury reserve for life. That was the plan, but Young Bucks said, nah. As they're walking away with $1 million, they give the cash back to Don Callis. They run in the ring. They beat all of my homies up. They stand. They give Kenny Omega a hug. They shake his hand. The Elite. Once again. Next, you got the... What are you doing that for, Bobby Monsoon? Oh, it was the shock of the night. The shock of the night. Chris Statlander. becomes a roadblock and a Mercedes Monet winning number 14. I did not see this coming. This is what I mean, that Tony Khan needed to put on that LA Dodgers hat, the curveball. He was throwing left, right. He could throw with his left hand. He could throw with his right hand. Oh, man. Nobody's seen that coming. I put out a tweet saying, man, Mercedes Monet about to win in 5, 4, 3, 2. I was wrong. Kris Statlander comes out on top. And if you watch this match, it was almost like you almost knew that Kris Statlander was going to lose. She was selling the shoulder. She was getting her ass beat by Mercedes Monet most of the match, man. Mercedes Monet, she caught that momentum. She hit her with 14 amigos, still couldn't put her out. This is great storytelling going into 2026 for Mercedes Monet. Because it's like, yeah, you racking up these titles, but you can't win the big one, can ya? And man, I like that, man. I like that booking. I like that. It gives Mercedes something to fight for. So I'm interested in seeing how 2026 is going to be booked for Mercedes Monet, but I think the canvas is just clean. It's just, you could paint whatever on there. As long as you keep that common denominator that she never won the big one, as long as she always had that over her head, man, it's always something for her to be fighting for. She can't really be the CEO, the queen, if you ain't got the big one that's going to start playing with her mentally. That's going to start playing in her mind week after week. Every time she has an opponent, they're going to use that to throw that in her face. This will be interesting. Thank you for this booking, Tony Khan. Thank you, sir. This is called real long-term booking. Next, you got Samoa Joe, Hangman Adam Page, another curveball. Back to back to back. Hangman Adam Page loses the AEW World Championship in a steel cage match. We didn't see it coming. Of course, the Ops got in the situation. We knew that was going to happen. We all thought that Hangman Adam Page was going to figure it out, but he didn't. He couldn't. Samoa Joe comes out on top. The Ops have the trio titles. Now they got the World Heavyweight title. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You got Hook. Came and he took the orange jacket off, and he had the shirt that said the Ops. It was collusion. It was conspiracy all along. Hook, man. Shout out to Hook, man. Shout out to Ops. That was a cool main event. That was a cool match, man. Hangman Adam Page, he had a solid run with the title. I wish it was more storylines with Hangman Adam Page with the title. I said this on live that I feel like Hangman Adam Page's whole title run was a bunch of, I'm going to give you a shot. Lee Moriarty, get a shot. Kyle Fletcher, you get a shot. Samoa Joe, this started off as him getting a shot, but then it started to become something else very quick. I forgot who else he faced. I think he faced John Moxley again. Oh, yeah, John Moxley, you get a shot. Remember on that Dynamite? So he was giving out a lot of shots, but I felt like it was just lacking any type of in-depth storylines, kind of like the one he had with Swerve Strickland. I love to see Hangman Adam Page when he hates somebody, when he got hate, when he's ready to burn your house down like he did Swerve. Speaking of Swerve, he came back. Swerve Strickland comes back. Does he have new music? It sounds like it. Did he have Prince Nana still? It looks like it. And it also looks like he's been in a gym too. Dude is jacked. So shout out Swerve Strickland. We didn't get MJF. What are we doing with MJF? They were telling me that he was going to come back, that he was going to be facing cash in the contract at World's End, and none of that's happening. I'm a little bit mad about that, but then I'm a little bit happy. Like, this is bittersweet for me because I complain about WWE about being too predictable. So I can't be a hypocrite. I can't contradict myself and complain when it's not predictable as much. So I'll take the not predictability than predictability all day long, man. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. AEW Full Gear. Solid show. Between a 7 or 8. When the show ended, I gave it a 7. But as I talked to everybody on my live, as I reviewed the show and I'm watching some things back, I wouldn't be mad at an 8 neither. I think it was definitely above a 7, man. I give it a solid 8. F it. I give it a solid 8. AEW Full Gear. For me, it's only not a 10 because it's only not a 10 because of a few reasons. One, I was really expecting MJF. This is a personal thing. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they got something special lined up for MJF return. So that's just personal. Another thing is some of these AEW, they just run too long. I really want Tony Khan to just push it back. If you're going to run a long pay-per-view, just push it back a little bit. Start at 6, 5. It's Saturday, bro. I'm on live like 1, 2 a.m. I didn't get off live till 2 a.m. I'm currently recording this 3 a.m. It just turned 4 a.m. Bro, let's try to push it back just a little bit, man. It's a little bit exhausting watching AEW pay-per-views, but at the same time, you're paying $50, and I'd rather feel like I got my money's worth than me paying $30 to $50 and get 3 to 4 matches like Lazy Levesque has been doing lately. TKO, $3 billion in debt. So maybe they can't afford to put on more than 3 to 4 matches. Who knows? But let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, man. Oh, we got Raw on Netflix Monday, so I'll see y'all Monday night, man. Y'all be safe this weekend. Enjoy this Sunday, man. This is Bobby Monsoon, 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bow!